Hi fellas, I'm at iKWETA Safaricom trying to enjoy one of the afternoon hot swim. It's very calm, quite I'll say refreshing from game drive from Meru National Park. It's very hot during January to March. Usually this much hot, but all year round it's still in the tropics, so it becomes still hot, averaging from 20 to 35 degrees. Maybe sometimes goes higher because yeah, the sun was so hot that I cannot resist it and come and relax here in the pool. They have some good meals. I use 3-course meal, something to your preference. They also take in consideration things like vegetarians and non-vegetarians. Meals are quite in many varieties. You could ask for local delicacies as well as Italian. They do Italian. They do local dishes. They do American and any Indian. Yes, yeah. They do Indian also, and they cater for most of the people who have issues. And their foods are well something to do. I did a video on the tents, facilities like the restaurant, the parking areas, the tables, how it's set in the restaurant area outside during the night, the pool, then also on the driveway to the tent. So if you check my other videos, I'll be notified up here in the end cards. You can get to see how iKWETA looks like. But at the moment, coming around here is not so much expensive. It'll set you back at what if you're double non-resident, it's got about $167. Yeah, that's pretty much what 20,541 Kenyan shillings. So it's not that much expensive. If you very place, a good place ideal for those who are honeymooners, a good place for people coming this side and do not spend so much more, because facilities in the park charge so much more than in here. But I think the services are pretty more the same. So this place is themed affordable safari, and I think that's where they get most of their liking, because they don't charge so much for services that are pretty much the same as the others. Because yes, you wake up in the morning, they treat you to a very big breakfast, an option of juices, sausages, bacons, tea, coffee, English tea, fruit slices. By the time you're done, if you want cereals, they can be put into it. So it's a really nice place to try and come. Lunches are done in good portions, 3-course meal. So by the time you're done, and yeah, they have ice cream all here. It really looks far, but it's 6 to 7 hours from Nairobi, but it's worth it. If you just come straight from Nairobi at 6:30 in the morning, you should be here by lunchtime. So it's about a 6 or 7 hour drive. And if you're able and you're loaded, you could take Air Kenya from Nairobi Wilson Airport to Kina Airstrip in Meru National Park, then organize for somebody to pick you up to bring you out in the park. It's outside, just outside Meru National Park, a kilometer to the gate, so it shouldn't be far. It's about 10 minutes ride to the camp, and you come and enjoy yourself here. Oh my goodness, the guys here are so super, very helpful staff from the check-in, front office, to the housekeepers, and everybody who come in contact with. The guys are so good. So when you're around here, people usually just come relax at the camp, go to the park. You can go for a nature walk, 2-hour walk. If you can't, inside the camp there's a nature trail which you can walk about 2 to 10 minutes or so, comes out of the swimming pool area. So typically a day starts like that, starts like this much. It starts how you could start by your morning. There are 3 ways how you do it. You could have breakfast, go in and come back for lunch. You could have wake up coffee and go and come back for a late breakfast, say 9 or 10 o'clock. Or alternatively, you could go have breakfast and have packed lunch boxes organized for you during the dinner time. So in the morning it's quickly done, then you go to the park the whole day, come back in the evening. So these are 3 ways how you do it in the morning, how you plan your day before, and then they set you up and you go to the park. If you don't have a car, don't worry, because they have also some Land Rovers, open air Land Rovers and a Land Cruiser. So they go to about what $168. That should be close to 20,000 Kenya shillings, and they'll be doing a full day game drive. The game drive is done in what two fashions. There's a full day game drive and a split one. So you could go in the morning, then come relax, have lunch, dip yourself in the pool like me, and then go back in the evening. Or alternatively, you could use the vehicle the whole day and come back in the evening. Still the charges are the same. Otherwise, for those guys who are on budget and say that we like to just go for half day because we are here one day, you could not come back from where you're coming from, have lunch, relax, and do an evening game drive for 12,000 Kenya shillings. Should be about what, $100. Then in the morning, if you wish to do so, the same apply. So half day game drive applies at 12,000 Kenya shillings, but they're becoming so unpopular. So I don't know, by the time we are doing this video, which is today, I don't know in future if it's going to be that much more. But most likely, it's a nice place. It's a very affordable place, and all these other services you just get to apply. I think you'll spend by what, if you were planning for a game drive and stay at here, we have said $167. Then you do another 160, another 160 for the game drive. So a full day here with a game drive will cost you more or less $320, you and your partner. So if you split that, is $160 per person, and I think it's much fair. The car capacity is up to 6 persons, so you could share the vehicle. If somebody's here, you can share. If not, then you have to buy for yourself. You can imagine if you have 4 people, it's 160. It'll narrow down to what, $40 per person, 40 each, or $50 approximately, where you get such safari luxury with $50. So your luck. The most time people are here is usually during the festivities that the locals make to feel here, and also the foreigners. So that is during the December festivities, during the Easter holidays, and during August when school is in recess. So those are most of the time you'll find people crammed up. Otherwise, these are the times, like this February, I think they're quite busy. We sometimes have sometimes they told me they have guests that are coming from companies, schools that are doing research or so. So once in a while they'll fill the tents. They have 10 tents, a capacity of about 25 persons, but they could be pressed to carry close to 30, because the twin tubs have 2 beds, but they can be adjusted to be triple. So that will be 15 plus the other 5 to 25 max, 30. They will be pressing it. They don't like it to be look like it's squeezed or so, because it's a small camp, luxury camp, remember. So we don't have to go bargain the quality and how best they operate. So this is a very good property. It's a kilometer to the gate. Something that's very close. You don't have to pay the park fees if you don't have to. Remember, if you stay in the park, you have to pay for the number of days you're in there on the gate before you check in. So that makes the cost even go higher. And remember, the facilities inside there are expensive, more expensive than out here. So here you have an option of going in, or if you don't want, you hang and talk to these nice people. You have trees around. When you do a nature walk, you can see mangoes. If it's mango season, then you'll be lucky enough to pluck some, 1, 2, 3. Can you see the environment behind me? Quite nice. They water the trees, so they use water from the borehole, so there's no issues with the water from the borehole. With issues with the water shortages. And if there's any, they have a backup borehole in their vineyard, not so far from here, about 2 kilometers or so, which they can temporarily really sort out before they sort out the issue, if there's any, of which they told me it has never happened. So enjoy myself. This place around here, out the camp is like a desert, so you should know how good they take care of their surrounding. It's a cool place. They have cats, but birds are still there, but I think the cats a little bit mess the birds surrounding. But the reason for keeping cats, they are natural natural repellents of things like rodents and snakes. So maybe the plus is something you have to lose something to gain some, but still you have some birds. Meru National Park has over 400 species, so if you visit here, you're still going to be lit. You're going to be a buffet if you're going inside there. This park has the major 5, so if somebody's asking the major 5, big 5 inside here, you have to look. It's a very big park, the second biggest park in Kenya. That is something that you could visit. The main points: Rhino Sanctuary, Hippo Pool. Other sites that can attract you is Meru National Park borders Kora National Park, so you go to the other side of the park over the bridge where they're using the same tickets. By the way, Meru National Park entry park fee tickets are worth for 24 hours, and it allows for re-entry if you stay in iKWETA. If you're a guest, you're just coming alone, they will not allow that. But for us, we are going to enjoy a good rapport with them, so they allow us some slack that our guests can come for lunch and go back because they know them, and from us, we can clarify anything that comes up. So when you go to the park, Meru National Park borders Bisanadi and borders Kora National Park. In Kora National Park is where you have all the history about George Adamson, that free story. The guy used to take care of the lions, spent all his life here and died, unfortunately, by attack from shifters, of which nowadays shifters have been taken care of. There's no issues with security. So it's okay to come to Meru National Park, go over the iconic bridge called George Adamson Bridge from his name. Where you get there's about an hour so drive from there. There's this camp that where I used to stay with the lions. The campsite is still maintained, and then a few kilometers from there there's this grave where he was buried, and the first lion called Boy that he had unfortunately shot because it was attacking one of his workers. Otherwise, the history is trying to be maintained. A few hotels are sharing that information, trying to keep the history running. So we have Sheldrick, who are assisting with elephants and giraffes, and assisting KWS to try and do the conservation measures. And we have Born Free Foundation, which helps with the count of lions. So we have about, I think, 87 lions inside here, 3 types of brides, situated in different places. Rhino sanctuaries, the one near a lodge called Elewana, and the other ones are random. So when you're in here, we have about 3 brides of lions, but totaling to about 87. So when you come in here, it's a true wilderness. This park has not been overused, like Masai Mara and Samburu, which are now becoming a cliche. This is a true wilderness. Suggestion that you carry yourself in a four-wheel drive vehicle, because during rainy season, dry season, it will help with tires so that you don't have issues to do with getting stuck inside there. Otherwise, the park is well, the roads are well done. You will do it with a normal vehicle, SUV. Get a guide by yourself, then go around, because sometimes going by yourself might not be a good idea because you don't know where you're going. So if you're here for 2-3 days, you can use this first day, then maybe do it yourself if you're doing it for pleasure. But if you're doing it to find animals or specific terrain or vegetations, then I will suggest that you get a guide, or alternatively hire a vehicle. If not, just inform them prior that you'll need a vehicle before you reach, so that you don't avoid any inconveniences. Otherwise, this place is made of so much wildlife, so much culture. The villages around it, you could go for a nature walk to the villages. You can get to see the corridor that goes into the park, but wildlife on the road. And the other excursion, like going to the foot of the Nyambene Hills, the Nyambene Ranges, you go into the forest, see a tower, see a winery near a church, and a shrine that was done long time ago by the Italians. So there's so much to offer and so little to pay. My God. Come and see, come and visit. If you have any questions, do it in the comment section below, and I will answer your question. Please come and tour Africa, tutembe pamoja. Ask any questions down there. Don't